this
Other
week.
thing?
Other thing this week. I got to play some Idle Showdown, and I got to experience the VTubers live in
Wait,
my
I'm
home.
sorry. The way that you're describing this has the context that you have not already experienced the VTubers in your home.
I've experienced the VTubing in my home. I have VTubed as a verb, but VTubers themselves
Have
in
you
my
just
home.
somehow like totally dodged this completely
I mean,
from a viewing perspective?
yeah, pretty much. I
Weird.
clips would come across my desk from time to time, and I'd see them, but I've never actively seeked it out. You know.
Are we talking what? Wait, what's happening to VTubers inside of Woolie's house? No,
Well,
are we talking about just like witnessing VTubers is what you've dodged? Is that what you're telling me?
so back in the height of the VTubing craze in the pandemic, I at some point made a VTuber Woolie.
I remember that.
Two
Very
of them
good.
actually, and
Yeah, both very good.
yeah, and we did some skits and some shenanigans with that, which involved I believe the program was Willow Live, watching and trying for Reggie forcing me to learn how to be an appealing VTuber properly, and how to have everyone pick me as their Oshi.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah, send over the Akasupas, yeah.
you know, I don't know that it worked out too well. I didn't see any tier 4 subs showing up, unfortunately. But
You gotta be more abusive to the chat. They'll give.
I know. I was gonna like sell my bathwater, yada yada. Like it's the whole thing.
No, it's not about selling the bathwater. It's about being like a horrible little gremlin.
Okay, right. Little moments of cute degeneracy, gap moe, right?
I just the only reason I was really inquiring was I'm actually with you on having kind of missed a lot of the VTuber stuff. I'm also kind of like not too sure about it. My entire frame of reference for witnessing VTubers pretty much has been once in a while somebody would tell me I killed one. Because of my stupid post videos, they would send me a clip
Oh, right.
of one of the VTubers. It was Yanners one time or Iron Mouse another time. I would get just videos sent to me of VTubers being slaughtered by my hand, and I'd be like, another one down. So I'm with you on not being too familiar with them.
Okay, all right, got it. So, yeah, get my best GTA 5 on, and just in a melodic noise, in a melodic tone, just drop a little.
It's funny. When
Am
you
I
talked, you were
VTubing? Am I doing it?
When you talked about playing Idle Showdown last week, there was a guy in the podcast thread who said, "I swear to God, Woolie is not going to be able to talk about this week without referencing GTA 5 VTubing and like I'm sitting here waiting for you to do it, and like there it is. He did it.
I got through the entire episode without it though until then. So there you are. Yeah, I just thought it would be extra funny with a guest standing here that has to like, just yeah, we're dropping those. It's fine.
No, I was ready. Honestly,
Okay,
I'm
all
still
right.
amazed that I'm expecting it to go worse places actually. So I'm ready. I
Good.
know what I'm signing up for. with
Good,
this
good,
show.
perfect. But no, we so Idle Showdown is the VTube fighting game that came out not too long ago, and
Specifically the Hollow Live VTuber fighting.
the
game.
Hollow Live, exactly. Yes, no, Gianni. Part 2 of the bit is when I get you to join in together at the same time.
Nah,
you see?
hey, I've known this guy for a long time. Don't fall
Coming
for
up
it.
on 3 hours now. Well, I better get out of here. I know I was talking
Right?
big earlier
Come
about
on,
having time for
yee
this today.
yee ass haircut, right? I'll say it with you.
No. I've been trained for this.
All right, damn it, darn.
Not today, Woolie. You won't get me today.
Maybe not today, but anyway. Yeah. So So Idol Showdown, they grabbed a bunch of VTubers and they put them in a fighting game, and it's indie. So as far as I can tell, it's not a official thing.
So
But
that's the weirdest thing is that it is indie, but it is sanctioned officially.
so I know that a lot of the idols did like play it and rep it.
No,
and
no, I
stuff.
mean like the parent company okayed it. That's why it's on Steam.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
As long as they don't charge for it.
right. As long as it's kind
It's like a Hollow Cure, the fucking Vampire Survivors one.
okay,
Like
yeah.
that is like officially like, oh, it's fine as long as you don't make money off of it.
So is it a bit
You're
of
good.
is it a bit of a like a it's like a Sega situation where they kind of like acknowledge the fan aspect and again like,
Yeah, a little
like,
bit.
as long as you keep it kind of free. Okay. Um yeah, so that was a fun little ride. It was also quite funny because over the course of the week since I scheduled it, I was hearing about how there was on Twitter in Japan, the FGC content creators that have been covering the game have
That is my favorite part of
have
this
had to
story.
start working in kinder words and euphemisms for the characters whenever they were going to talk about characters being cheap or certain moves being OP or fucked up. They would have to start saying things like cute or soft, because if you use too harsh of
Kawaii.
words, kawaii,
Kawaii, like
Yes.
like cute, means grimy.
because if you speak a little too directly, the fans are not going to like that, and they're going to get real upset, and they're going to let you know about that.
Yeah, because
Oh my
it's
God.
almost like the K-pop thing, where if like you had a BTS fighting game, and you were like,
Yeah.
"Yo, this member of BTS is fucking trash. He's got no reversals." The K-pop fans will just go, "Oh, you don't say that!"
Exactly. Dude, I described this. So I was telling Reggie, I'm like, we're playing the Backstreet Boys fighting game, and we're talking about how fucking grimy AJ is with his setups.
It would be grimy.
And a bunch of high school girls have just logged into the chat. And they see
you can
you're
hear
playing.
the van coming.
They see Backstreet Fighter, and they go, "Oh, yo!" And they're showing up because that's it, and it doesn't matter what the genre is, and like
Right.
they have feelings about what you have to say, So
Hey, I want to stop you for a second. I want to appreciate that you coming up with the phrase "Backstreet Fighter" off the top of your head is
Thank you.
excellent.
Thank you,
That's really good.
appreciate that. It worked better as it was coming out than when I initially said it, but there you are. And
Yeah.
so they had to find words to fucking cover up what they were saying, lest it sounded too mean, But at the end of the day, guess what? It's a fun, simple indie fighter, and the formula works because if it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. Doesn't matter. And regardless of what's going on or what the lore is, man, that grappler is gonna grapple, that zoner is gonna zone. Corone shows up, she does her little wan dog stuff, and turns into a little Mario jump sprite for her uppercut, and it was cute.
She
It
a
was funny.
Shoto?
She is a Shoto.
Of course she is.
It crosses a line with being so we didn't have Twitter back in the day, but now I guess you would have to be up to date with Twitter drama to know the official lore of this video game. It's kind of like how you needed to be in touch with the tabloids to keep up with the lore of Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah.
Same thing, different generation.
I mean, I've definitely seen and heard Corone memes over time. I think I saw the Coco, the big dragon lady.
Yeah.
I think I seen her. I didn't super recognize the others.
She's huge in Yakuza.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kiryu clan was on her title there. And then I picked Botan, who was doing some cool gun shit. Apparently, she's a big FPS gamer, so a lot of her moves involve guns, zoning, grenades, all that stuff. And she did some equilibrium gun kata, stuff, Noel Vermilion style. And yeah, then we kind of jumped online and I saw like some giant combos going off, and she hit her super. The exact moment that I was like, okay, no, this is where it is. She hit her super where she drops down from a helicopter with a fucking minigun and just like blasts you from like almost like Blodia Vulcan, like first person view kind of thing, you know. And it was like, yeah, I was like, okay, this is like it's the references, it's all the lore and all that. I'm sure every in joke that is known for these characters is, you know, got to be represented properly in their move list. But all things aside, it's just a really fun indie fighter, and that's the most important part, right?
Yeah.
So and for something being indie as well, the fact that it's got like rollback, it's got online. It's got a, you know, a decent. I hear it's got a single player mode where you got like power ups and adventure stuff you can do, tutorial, all that. It's like, yeah, that's a pretty fucking cool intro. And yeah, simple inputs with a special button, or you can do the motion as well. But you can just, you know, tilt and press special to get your stuff out. So, Idle Showdown's pretty good. I had fun. I started. I saw just enough sauce to be like, okay, we can cook. We can cook a little bit, you know. Some wall bounces into some air throw resets and stuff. That's like, oh yeah, you can have some fun with this. And of course, because of the subject matter, you can lure someone in and go, look at your favorite idol. Do you want to play? And then touch a death that shit. Just body them mercilessly, you know? And then like, oh, let's play round 2. Come on, let's you know, yeah, it's Ayame. Don't you want to?
I thought you were supposed to be getting people into fighting games, Woolie.
Yeah, and then once they're in, you lock the door behind them.
No, they can leave, man.
It's great. It's great. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna probably play that again at some point in the future.